Hey, what's up everybody? This is Molina93 here. Today's gonna be my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Castlevania Part 4 Episode 82. And this was requested by the same people as last time, so a big shout out for all of you. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. This looks CG. Yep, the final part of the Castlevania episodes. Well, not exactly, because he did the other Castlevania episode a long time ago.
Life fucking sucks, and so does this game. After Castlevania on the
Yeah, I'm not impressed with this game either.
I've given up hope for the next great game in the series. Several years later, I realized I'd been looking in the wrong place. Like I said before, I stuck with the Nintendo consoles, and I missed out on the other Castlevania games, like Castlevania
Bloodlines
on the
great
Sega
game
Genesis.
though. While I do like Super Castlevania 4 a lot more, but this one is pretty good.
Castlevania. Traditional side-scrolling action. Familiar, yet fresh. It takes place all over Europe.
Yeah, at least Sega Genesis has his own Castlevania game.
You get a choice of two
That's
characters,
for sure.
John Morris and Eric Lacarde. I wonder what happened
none
to
of
the
them are
Belmonts.
Belmonts.
Who are these people? Well, supposedly
Yeah, exactly.
John Morris is the son of Quincy Morris from Dracula, the Bram Stoker novel.
That just blew my mind. It's like now we're bringing the novel into it? So the whole canon of the games is now with the canon of the book, and it's like taking two canons and put them together.
I guess
Anyway,
Konami wanted
this is
to
a
do
great
something
game
different.
for the Sega Genesis library, but it's still not on par with Castlevania 4. Whipping in 8 directions, the moonwalking, all that's gone. The graphics,
Yep,
the
exactly.
sound, the gameplay, it's all really good, but it's not as good. Then I turned to the PlayStation, the console which I underestimated so much. There I found Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Holy
Yeah,
hot
I never
damn,
played this one, but
is
I really
fucking
want
good.
to one of these days. Yeah, I've seen that you can play as Alucard, Dracula's son.
Graphics and sound are superb, but
And
there
Richter
is some
Belmont.
pretty cheesy voice acting.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
What is a
yeah.
man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
The game's a sequel
What
to
the
Dracula
heck?
X. In the opening scene, you play as Richter Belmont battling Dracula. The rest of the game, you play as Alucard, who's powerful as fuck. Anything that stands in your way, no matter how big, one hit and it just fucking explodes. That is until you meet Death, who takes all your weapons away. Now, Alucard sucks. All you get is his dinky
Dang.
sword, and every enemy takes like 9 million hits to kill.
Yeah, starting all over again like you do in Metroid games.
As you go through the game, you gain power-ups and upgrade your weapons, which is like many games, but to start you off with the good weapons and then take them away is just fucking teasing you. Alucard has
Yeah,
this
I mean
backward
the same
dash,
trope
but I
that
never found a
they
reason to
take
use it,
all of your
other than
stuff
to go
away and you
slightly
have to recover
faster.
them.
And what are these skeletons shooting lasers out their cocks? The one thing I truly hate about this game is that whenever you die, you go back to the main menu. In the other games, you get a
What?
continue screen. That's all you need, right? But here, you gotta wait for the screen to melt. Then you gotta stare at the game over screen. Oh, come on. This
No words to
takes
say
forever.
about this.
And then
Yeah,
it's
I do
back to
remember the
title screen.
PlayStation
Hit
1
start,
games take
then
take long
select
to
the
load.
file, wait for the screen to load, and then pick your saved game. Anal bag, that's me. Then you gotta wait for the game to load.
Yeah, yeah, the
Come
PS1
on!
games take long
And
to load.
finally, you continue from your last save point.
I mean, they take
That
forever to
is
load.
fucking atrocious.
You know what I mean?
The boss battles are epic. In the end, you have to fight a dark priest named Shaft. But what's up with the name? Seriously, Shaft?
Like, what the heck?
And after that, you fight Dracula, and just, wow. Holy shit. The last
This devil
and most
looks like
important thing I have to
like
address
it
with
has
this
like
game
xenomorph
is its
heads.
gameplay style. It's the major breakthrough.
I don't know
what
if
sets
it-
it
if it's
apart
just
from
me, though.
previous games in the series.
Oh, you can turn
Instead
it
of
into a
the
bat.
simple linear
Okay.
style, it goes for
Well,
a
duh, he's a
Metroid
vampire.
style with endless forks in the road, save points, and a map system. It's exactly like Metroid, and that's why many
Yeah,
fans
that's what it
refer to
reminds me
as
of.
Metroidvania.
In Super
It
Metroid
also
is
has
such
some
an awesome
RPG
game.
elements.
One of my
By
favorites
fighting
for the Super
monsters,
Nintendo.
You earn experience points, and when you get enough experience points, you level up your power. There's all kinds of potions and items and armor, weapons and sub-weapons, and this is a huge game. It takes hours to get through the castle. Does Dracula really
Oh, yeah.
need such a big place to live? And if that's not enough, you have to go through the whole castle all over again, upside down.
Oh my. Upside
Anyway,
down.
this Metroid style of Castlevania would become the dominant style of Castlevania for the rest of time. Sure, there was a 3D game every now and then, and it pretty much took on every style imaginable, but never again was there another classic linear Castlevania. The console versions continued to experiment, while the portable versions followed Symphony of the Night as the example. Pretty much the whole
Oh,
games
yeah.
take place inside the castle. I missed all that spooky scenery. The old games had cemeteries and forests. I mean, since when did the whole game have to take place inside the castle? Since Symphony of the Night, that's when. This is where Castlevania seem to become more distant from the classic games and gravitate away from what I originally loved about it. They have so much text, and the storylines were getting ridiculous. In Dawn of Sorrow, Dracula's castle emerges from a solar eclipse in Japan. I thought Japan had enough trouble with Godzilla stomping around. Now they have Dracula too? By the way,
Yeah.
that's a nice cover, isn't it? It's like a game within a game.
Yeah, I don't like having
Anyway,
covers like
Symphony
this.
of the Night is often considered to be the best of the whole series.
I like having
While
original
I think
covers.
it's an amazing game,
Or the
my
alternate
favorite
covers
is
that look so
still
much better than the
Castlevania
original.
4. The control was so
Yeah, Super
satisfying
Castlevania
in
4
this game.
is such a great game.
Sword is not as much fun as Simon Belmont's whip. Sure, there is a way to unlock Richter Belmont, but this is only after you've already beaten the game. You can't whip in all directions, but you can do that little twirly thing, and Richter has some neat special moves.
Well, at least. Yeah, the slide he
But I
does.
still prefer
He
the
does that
feel of
in Super
Castlevania
Smash Bros.
4
Ultimate.
and
Same
being
with
in
Simon.
total control of my whip. But for the most part, I think the challenge is better. In Symphony of the Night, whenever you come to a hard part, there always seems to be an easier way around it. You can turn into a bat and fly over, or sometimes you need to get more experience points, or there might be some weapon you need to equip, or an item that improves your stamina, or resists fire, or makes you immune to certain magic spells. There's so many variables here. In Castlevania 4, all you had was your own wit. You don't rely on tricks, it's just you and the game. And the only way to beat it is to beat it with your mind and your reflexes. And that, to me, is what Castlevania is all about.
Yeah.
And once you've beaten the game in the wee hours of the morning and watched the castle crumble, you reflect on all that time you just spent.
Oh, yeah.
The credits sequence shows little replays from each level. It's like watching old memories. And that's what the Castlevania games are for me. Memories that will last forever.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Yeah, the atmosphere. Hopefully Konami brings a new Castlevania game one of these days. I mean, if they can redeem themselves. I guess they're trying. But they should bring Castlevania back again. Yeah, they can be pretty challenging, but they're so good. They're classic games, that's for sure. Well, some of them, you know what. You played the greatest role in this video. Thank you for watching. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. So there you go, guys. That is my reaction to Angry Video Game Nerd Castlevania Part 4, Episode 82. A good episode and a good final part of the Castlevania episodes. Well, I've seen that, like I mentioned, he has made the other episode mentioning the other Castlevania games. I have yet to watch. For Castlevania Bloodlines, great game, no words to say. I mean, not as good as Super Castlevania 4, but still a great game for Sega Genesis and worth having it for Sega Genesis. And as for Symphony of the Night, it looks great, but it takes forever to load. I mean, that's how the PS1 games are. I guess that's why Nintendo wanted to avoid using the discs and instead they wanted to use the cartridges for the N64. But I can say that Castlevania Symphony of the Night looks so much better than the Castlevania 64 games, that's for sure. I mean, no words to say, but I really did enjoy this. And I have yet to watch the other Castlevania episode that James Rolfe did. So yeah, great episode, and hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you want to check out Cinemassacre, Angry Video Game Nerd, and the episode, I'll put the links in the description below, and better subscribe to him. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. And comment in the section below, what do you guys think about AVGN's Castlevania Part 4 episode? Do you like it or not? It is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.